Hello, and welcome to Dr. Cheryl. Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl. We have something, well, first of all, I'll start with our mission and our purpose, which is to raise the awareness and consciousness with the relationship with wealth and apply unconditional love. We are celebrating the 100th show tonight, and so I don't even have a script, so you'll have to bear with me. But we do have a live audience, which I am grateful for. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I invite you, to participate at any moment that you feel urged to participate with our wonderful guests that we have tonight. This is around the wealth of humor. We all need humor in our life. Well, we have another wonderful guest, and this is Possum.
Hi there.
Hi, Possum.
Hey, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that question.
Oh, I'm sorry, but maybe we can lift your spirits.
I don't know.
Oh, well, so tell me, where are you from, Possum?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh, why not?
Where in Missouri?
You had to ask me that one, huh?
Oh.
Tulsa.
Tulsa. That's in Oklahoma.
It's a small town in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
There's a Paris, Texas. There can be a Tulsa, Oklahoma, or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, you say, you know where you're from, right?
Not really.
Oh, so how did you get your eyes?
Well, the same fat man ripped them out of a stuffed animal and shoved them into these styrofoam balls.
Okay.
It depresses me just to talk about it.
Oh, is there anything that will help you get out of your depression?
Oh, I don't know. Do you got anything? Here, say something cheerful for me.
Well, happy, joy.
Oh.
That's what I say to myself when I need a little boost.
All right, I'll try.
Happy, and you have beautiful pink ears.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. I mean, they are infected. I mean, usually they're just white, but thanks for thinking of me.
And then you have your wonderful fur.
Yeah. It's a little lice-ridden, but it's there.
So what do you do to get rid of your lice?
Scratch. Mostly scratch.
Oh, but that means you spread them. Don't you want to, comb them out and...
I'm a possum. We're not the most hygienic of animals. I eat out of garbage cans.
So what do you eat in the garbage cans?
Garbage. Come on. I'm a possum. My life doesn't get much worse. You never hear anybody saying anything good about possums. Nobody ever says anything like, oh, that man's as handsome as a possum.
Well, isn't it opossum, or is that the same as a possum, or not the same as possum?
Well, I think you could say it either way. You spell it with an O.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So the O isn't silent, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think they usually just make it silent. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to doubt everything.
Oh, so what do you do for fun?
Fun.
Fun. You know, F-U-N, fun.
I don't know. I sit in the dark, count.
Count? So
yeah.
What do you count to?
Oh, I've gotten pretty high. I've gotten to 200. I've gotten to 203.
Okay. Have you ever gone beyond that?
Oh, let's try it.
Oh, I don't know.
One.
Well, I don't know if we should take the time to count up to 203.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, now I lost my place and I'm going to have to start over.
Oh, well.
Nothing goes my way.
How about something else? Do you have friends that make you happy?
I don't know if you'd call them friends. I got people.
Well, people are friends, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, my friends mostly do things like get me to do stuff for them.
Oh, So if you had a friend that would do something for you, what would you have them do?
Trade lives with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you really are depressed.
Hell yeah, I'm depressed. That's the whole premise of my character.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm
so
a
what
sad sack.
What do sad sacks do?
Sad sacks usually function as punching bags in comedy sketches. So I do things like bring somebody coffee and then it gets poured onto me. Or, file away all the papers just to have the fan blow them. I'm a schlemazel.
That reminds me of...
Laverne and Shirley.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Shemazel, shemozel.
Schlemiel, schlemazel.
What is
Possum
it?
Pep Incorporated. We're gonna do it.
All right. You like to dance?
I don't have legs, Cheryl.
Oh,
I don't know if
sorry.
you've noticed.
Oh, I'm sorry. But in your head, can you dance?
In my head, oh, I dance. I dance in my head, in my dreams.
That's good.
I'm mostly polka.
Polka.
Yeah.
Okay. The left foot in, the right foot out, and the right foot in, and the left foot
That's
out.
the hokey pokey.
Well, that's right.
That's not the hoka polka. I tried the hoka polka once. Yep, in Thailand. This is a PG show, though, right?
Yes.
All right, we won't go there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yes. Yeah.
I didn't
Thailand,
really.
you can.
I've never been out of the country.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share before we move on?
Treasure every day as your last, 'cause someday it will be.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks.
Thank
It's been the
you.
highlight of my week.
Thank you. Thank
Oh.
you. Thank you.
Ah.
Wait. Let me at least ask one more question to the audience. If there's anybody that would like to ask you a question before we say adieu.
Yeah, I have a question. Have you ever been dumpster diving?
That's my whole life, sir, is dumpster diving. One dumpster into the other. Every meal. They all taste the same. You know what they taste like?
Garbage.
Garbage is what they taste like.
You don't have a variation in the garbage?
Well, sometimes it's garbage with a wrapper.
Okay. Oh. Would anybody else like to ask a question to Possum? Oh, Possum?
Do you ever get stuck in the dumpster?
I-
Do you ever have trouble getting out of the dumpster once you get in?
Sometimes you find some really good stuff in there. It's hard to pull yourself away, I gotta be honest. People throw away some interesting things.
Okay.
You ever go dumpster diving, sir?
I doubt that one.
Did you ever go dumpster diving at George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic?
Yep.
San Rafael?
I found the original Jar Jar Binks in there. He tasted just like garbage. It's a Star Wars joke.
Well,
People in the room liked it.
yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you.
Wait,
I think there's another
Oh,
question.
Oh,
One more
sorry.
question. So you've never found a lady possum that you liked, or?
Oh, yeah, sure. Sometimes you hook up, but they're so depressing. They're so down on themselves. Ugh. I like somebody a little more upbeat like me.
Oh, how many degrees of separation, huh?
I never went to college.
Oh.
How many years you got to study for a degree in separation?
Oh, not too many, that's for sure.
All right, I'll go.
So, shall we bring on for the last time, or for the finale, shall we bring in your friend Bud
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
before Adam's arms falls off?
Adam's arm's really close to falling off.
And then we'll bring Adam on.
That'd be good. Give his arm a
Okay,
break.
okay, that
All
sounds
right.
good. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, Adam.
No
This
problem.
is all this at once.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
back.
You're back.
It feels like I haven't gone anywhere because I've been laying on the floor this whole time.
Wow. So maybe we can get some questions from the audience for you, bud.
All right, I'm down. I've sobered up a little bit. I'm doing good.
All right.
What'd you have for dinner? Yeah. What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Oh, Possum brought some great food. It was wonderful. It tasted a lot like garbage, but I mean, it was pretty tasty. We had a potluck.
Oh, dumpster food, eh?
What? Possum! Did you get that food out of a dumpster? Yeah, bro. Oh, you're awesome, buddy. He's all right.
Okay. What do you like to drink?
What do I like to drink? Fruit smoothies, soda. I like water.
You ever drink beer?
Oh, come on, man. That stuff rots your brain. Come on. These brain cells are important, man. I don't poison my body with stuff like that. Bong water smoothies are pretty good, though, I gotta admit. Next question.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about your addiction problems, and I'm wondering if you've gone to one of these CA meetings or AA meetings, or the various addiction programs. Have you been involved in that?
I've been to them, but I mean, it's really hard to score drugs. I have to be honest. It is a hard time. Yeah, I'm in the denial part of my addiction right now. I'm waiting until about 30, and then, boom, full-fledged addict. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll seek help. I'm not gonna seek help, Dr. Cheryl. I gotta
So
be.
you haven't reached your bottom yet.
I've. Oh God! You really lobbed that one up. Here we go. Actually, I reached my bottom this morning, right after my morning beep. Anyway, here we go.
Wait a minute. You don't even have a bottom.
I know, but the joke was just so easy. I had to go with it.
Well, this has been really fun, and this is what it was all about, is smiling and laughing the whole time. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have a question.
Oh yeah.
Is it true what the song says, that it's not that easy being green?
I find it pretty easy. I mean, I don't really have to work at it. I think that frog was just bitching, to be honest. Just a whiner. Yeah, I really love Jim Henson. He was a great guy. That's sad.
All right. Well,
All right.
Thank you for being
Thank you.
on our show. And now I'd like to bring on Adam.
All right.
Adam
him to come over.
McLaughlin.
Oh. Hello.
Hey, Adam. I so appreciate you doing your thing on this Wealth of Humor show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, so what would you like to share? I mean, you probably talked out when you've got 3 personalities that you're dealing with. How many more personalities do you have in there?
At home I have about 50 puppets that I've made over the years.
50?
And
Wow.
I voice and do the personalities or characters of about 20 of them.
Wow.
And then I have friends and other comedians that come over and provide the voices and characters for the others.
Okay. So do you, Adam actually works here at CMCM.
Yep.
And so Adam, tell us about your history, if you like to share,
Where do you want me to start? I was
Well-
born on a cold October morning. I'm guessing you want my history with comedy?
Yeah,
or puppets?
where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Western New York. I'm from a small town called Cuba. Cuba, New York. It has about 2,000 people, 7,000 cows. And so yeah, I grew up there, and I went to school, and I fell in love with a girl who wanted to move to California. So senior year, I made plans to move to California with her. She didn't know I was in love with her. And then she decided she didn't want to go to California at all, and it was too late because everybody threw a going away party for me. So I kind of had to move to California. So I moved here, and then I took up comedy a couple of years later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've been doing it since then?
I've been doing comedy. I started doing stand-up comedy about 10 years ago. I started doing puppets and making videos and making puppets about 9 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And now I write scripts, pilot scripts, and I do
For
a web
your
series.
for your puppets, you mean? Or just
I do some
comedy,
for my puppets. I
but
do a
mostly-
web series with my puppets. But
and you teach here as
yep,
well.
yep, and I teach here. I do, and I've been teaching stand-up comedy and script writing and joke structure for years.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I can't tell you how I appreciate this, especially for this celebratory
Yeah, it's fun being
time,
here.
you know? I mean, hope your arm is not falling off.
Oh, I've had worse.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear a story about the worst one I did?
Oh, sure. Hey.
Okay. So I did one where this wasn't my puppets. This was somebody else that hired me to puppeteer for them. And it was called Oswald. And they wanted to show Oswald in a limousine with a bunch of women drinking. And he's like, the guy with all the girls. But to make that happen, nobody thought about the logistics of it. So basically I had to lay down in the limo and then hold the puppet over my head for about an hour.
Oh, God.
While these women who are all wearing stiletto heels are drinking and supposed to be converting with the puppet, and they all just stepped on me the entire time.
No, with the heels.
With the heels,
Oh, my God. How many
just-
bruises did you
I
have?
was covered in bruises.
Oh,
I looked
my-
like a leopard. It was
Oh, geez.
it was the hardest $200 I ever made.
Oh, wow.
And it was really embarrassing because they were apologizing, but I'm apologizing too because I'm laying on the ground and all these women are stepping on me like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, and oh no, we're sorry. It was awkward. It was very awkward.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, goodness. So, where do you want to go with your puppets?
Arby's. No, where do I want to go with my puppets? I would love to put together a TV show, actually. I always envisioned doing a 15-minute series with the puppets, something for like Adult Swim or something for the Cartoon Network. But that's what I'd like to do, more adult humor, because my puppets aren't really for kids.
No,
They,
it's definitely a
they're all based on adult faults.
Yeah,
Each puppet is none of them are good people. They're all bad people, even the good ones.
Oh, they're not
Twisted
that
is
bad.
They're not the best people. That's
well,
kind of the way they are. That's why they're called animal trash.
Animal trash.
Also, they're made of garbage.
Yeah, well, I guess that says it all.
They are. I made them out of old cereal boxes, used carpeting foam, old T-shirts,
Yeah.
and stuffed animals.
You wouldn't know it.
Well, thank you.
I mean, they look pro to me.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Adam, for being and sharing your friends.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
This was great.
and thank you, audience, for being here. And I want to thank Marin TV for facilitating our show, and I want to thank Mary. And actually, I would love if my crew in the other control room would come out and be on the camera, but they probably won't because they like being on the other side of the camera. But I'd like to thank Jack and Ginger and Eric and Brad. Brad did the lighting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, CMCM. Become a member and support CMCM, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here. Thank you, thank you. That's a wrap.
There you go. That was fun.
That was a wrap. Hey. Welcome to Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl. What is your mental and heartfelt approach to wealth now?
Okay, I think we need to understand what wealth really means. Wealth signifies resources. So, even your energy, or you might think about your house or money or any assets that you have. These are resources. The purpose of a resource is that you use it to get something which you really want. For example, you may have a lot of money, but you use the money to get something. There's a quote, and I don't remember who said it, but it says, "You're rich not by what you have, but what you can do without."
Drawing from his counseling background, Michael Pritchard began using humor to inspire, teach communication skills, anger management, diversity, conflict resolution, and overcoming burnout and stress. Robin Williams in Time magazine said, "If Mother Teresa had had a child with Jesse Ventura, it would be Michael Pritchard." So, thank you for being here
Cheryl.
with
My
us.
pleasure. My pleasure.
I'm just totally excited to
Yeah, me too.
bring you here. You're a local guy,
Hi, Marin.
and you're local, and
Local.
you're also national and international.
Yes, it's
so,
true. It is true, isn't it weird?
And-
I've been getting more global calls from places far, far away.
like where?
India, and Japan. And
They want you
Bali.
inviting you.
Well, yeah, because of the Happy movie, because I did the
Yeah,
Happy movie.
yeah.
And a great deal of health and a great deal of wealth, you have to have, the idea that I is illness, we is wellness.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
That's
That's why George Burns lived to be almost 100.
Yes.
He laughed every single
To be
day.
yourself in a whole world full of people trying desperately to make you be exactly like them is to fight the greatest battle that ever was or ever will be. So just teaching people who have wealth or are looking for wealth or seeking wealth that to be genuine is to gather that comes from the term genius, which is true self, which is originally from the Greek term and the Persian term geni, which means angelic. The modern father of the nuclear navy said, if you're going to sin against God, not the bureaucracy, at least God will forgive you. Wish they would have spent more time with family and friends. That's why I'm very glad to be with you, my darling.
Oh,
you
thank
are a
you very
goddess.
much.
So, well, it's fun. I mean, you have to spend time with people enjoying life.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the wealth of life, really,
Right.
when it comes right down to it. I could be penniless, and if I had true wealth in my friendships and my family, that's the core.
Right. So here's the
That's the
line.
root.
This is by Charles Dickens, and he said this in a book called Nicholas Nickleby. We come to know that at the end of all time that it is not always those that we share our blood with that become our family, but those that we might give our blood for.
Yeah.
Relationship, partnerships,
yes.
those collaborations.
Hello and welcome to Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl. We're live on Marin TV. This is being aired live right now. Our honored guest today is back for a second time, Dr. John Gray. John Gray is a leading relationship expert in the world. Thank you so much for being here. I read your book and I am so overwhelmed with how much information is there that it's going to help humanity. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, Dr. Cheryl, I am so excited about being on your show. Wake Up gives us a choice. I mean, you go to these people who have trillions of billions of dollars. When is enough enough? But they're still trying to make money off of people, paying minimal wage to people. They have extreme ADHD. They're sick. I mean, this is a real big problem, and we have to elevate all of our consciousness because we're all being affected by this. And I would be remiss if I just talked about men a few minutes ago. I need to balance it with women with ADHD. They can have that symptom, but more often the symptom for women with ADHD is overly focused on other people's needs and problems and not on themselves. You see, men tend to focus on themselves, what they have to do, the emergency. They wait to the emergency. Well, if I have to do it, I have to do it. Emergencies stimulate dopamine in the brain.
Viewers learn how to achieve the financial freedom they've longed for from a new talk show called Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl.
My show, Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl, is about raising the consciousness and awareness, unconscious, around financial freedom and wealth, and applying unconditional love.
Unconditional love. If you love yourself, you won't put yourself in a bad situation. Dr. Cheryl interviews local and national personalities that have used unconditional love to help people become financially healthy.
It's two important things that you have to have in life period, is unconditional love. And the second is no doubt.
Cheryl Shire is the daughter of a Boeing engineer and a fourth-generation Californian. In high school, Cheryl worked in her father's auto parts store and took business school classes, giving Cheryl a unique outlook on business. Cheryl's upbringing and personality gave her the fearlessness and drive needed to be successful, even as a single parent. When Cheryl returned to the corporate world, she didn't know her time away would open her eyes.
I realized every situation I'd get into, there was so much inequity going on, so much lack of integrity and lack of ethics, that I thought, I gotta write about this.
Cheryl earned a PhD in financial management, became a minister, and published a book.
I wanted to write this because I wanted to begin to transform the relationship with wealth. That's why I wrote the book, and in metaphysics. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, what, metaphysics? But, you know, putting the spirit and the physical together.
The book and Dr. Cheryl's relentless pursuit to help people stay financially healthy made her an international speaker.
It actually makes me a little emotional about this, because I believe in my heart that people are starving for something to shift in their lives.
Knowing that she needed a bigger stage to help people, Dr. Cheryl took her message to cable television with Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl.
I've done accounting and investing for all my life, and I've lost it. And I've gotten it back, and I've lost it. I've been ripped off. I know what it feels like to be homeless. I do know what that feels like. And I know what it feels like to have money. So I feel like I can have empathy for the people that don't have money, that's never had money. I have more faith around money than I've ever had in my life. And it's because I've done a lot of work. You know, it takes discipline. It takes work. And if you're lazy, it won't work. But if you really want to make that change, it works.
Very honored in the work you're doing, helping people discover the range of ways of achieving wealth.
Yes, and thank you. Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl.